It's another week, and I have returned with another review of your favorite show, MCU's What If, presented to you by the nerds and jock, and by me, the careful critics. First and foremost, RIP to the late actor and legend Chadwick Boseman, who will forever remain in our hearts as King T'Challa and the only Black Panther we will ever know. Wakanda forever salute. In this week's episode of What If, T'Challa became StarLord. This is Chadwick Boseman's probably the most prominent appearance in all the four episodes that is about to come, and he is renowned to have given his voice in here. In this 30-minute narrative, the single mistake of the Ravager crew to identify Peter Quill or to get him to make him the Star Lord, they abduct or kidnaps King T'Challa or Kid T'Challa instead. So Kid T'Challa becomes Star-Lord. The opening scene is the remnants of the Guardians of the Galaxy movie where Peter, the Star-Lord, is retrieving the Power Stone. If you carefully see, the Star-Lord's outfit is fashioned in a similar scheme to that of the Black Panther because T'Challa is here in the shades of black and purple. The scene also revolves around a memorable scene from the Infinity War where Bruce Banner was about to kneel in front of King T'Challa. T'Challa asks Korra not to bow. Similarly, in the same way in Infinity War where Bruce Banner was about to bow and King T'Challa said, "We do not do that here." Now, the premise of this episode revolves around T'Challa and his Ravager crew setting an assignment for Nebula to retrieve the most valuable artifact from the collector, Tannelier Timan, who was first seen in Thor the Dark World. And that artifact is the Embers of Genesis. So that artifact is a very valuable artifact and it can feed thousands of people in the planet. So the episode mostly focuses around how they are going to retrieve the artifact from that of the collector, who is supposedly known to be the most powerful man in all the in all the universe because he collects all artifacts from different species, planets, etc. And we can here even see here Thanos becoming a Ravager and working under Star Lord. So it's a totally different timeline and a different way to assume it. So the episode closes off with a perfect and always hoped ending where T'Challa and the Ravagers return to Earth, back to Wakanda, and the memorable cast of Guardians of the Galaxy and people enjoying there in Wakanda. So T'Challa, Star Lord. Here, some of the Easter eggs we come across are T'Challa's ship is named after Mandela or Nelson Mandela, which is different from Peter Quill, which was named Milano. The abduction scene of T'Challa is similar to Peter Quill's from Guardians of Galaxy. Thanos is seen with the Ravagers and his plans of genocide nods to the point that Doctor Strange brings up in Infinity War. Drax, who was there, who became a part of this so-called Ravagers team in Guardians of the Galaxy. Here, he works as a bartender and his family is not dead. Nebula tells T'Challa that Thanos loves gardening and nodding at the end game scene where Thanos is on the planet called the Garden. Nebula has only one cybernetic eye, hinting that Thanos did not do experimenting on her. So these are quite a lot of differences that was there from compared to that of the Guardians of the Galaxy. And the Black Order now Proxima Midnight and the Ebony Maul, Black Dwarf, and the big guy with a hammer, Obsidian, called Obsidian. Who used to work under Thanos now work under the Collector because he is supposed to be the most powerful man. He is supposed to be the most powerful man as Thanos left his job. Thanos literally says that I have given up my job. That is the reason why the collector is in his position. So inside the collector's collection, when the ship goes inside the collector's collection, we can see some of the collector's editions of Cosmo the space dog, Dark Elf that was seen, Howard the duck, Nova Corps the ship, then Quantum Realms vessel, then a Grandmaster's party ship from Thor Ragnarok, where they used to escape. Collector uses an arm that is that was there in Hands of Conan, which and assortments of weapons that Collector has as Captain America's shield, Thor's hammer, Loki's knives, Hela's helmet. He is very powerful, and I have no idea how he got to achieve all those. He uses the Hela's helmet, and when you see the collection, you will be freaked out, because he has most of the Avengers collection, he has Hela's collection, he has a lot of collection, and with that wristband of his, he knows how to control it. So, and we can also see that when going to inside our collector's office, we can call that, or headquarters, King T'Challa goes to find the embers of Genesis, which he was supposed to find because it was the most valuable artifact, which they were supposed to collect in order to save a lot of people from dying universes or dying planets. While exploring, he also comes across his ship, ship from Wakanda, that was sent as a distress from his father, King T'Challa's father, in order to retrieve his son. So he sees the message. Even T'Challa's father says that if you see this message, I would really hope that you come back to me, because he was gone from the time he was a small kid, and that is how he became the StarLord. And so he was quite famous. This StarLord, this version of T'Challa's StarLord was very famous. Everybody knew it. And with that, and finally, we can also see that Ego, means Peter's father, who was there in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, where he can shapeshift and all, finds Peter Quill, who did not become the StarLord, and instead he was working in the Dairy Queen, which Peter Moms used to visit in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and here he controls his son's mind. Ego controls his son's mind so that they can work together. So from this episode, T'Challa's he also I forgot to mention, T'Challa also wears a necklace around his neck, which is not the suit which was there in Black Panther, the necklace suit that was made by Shuri. It was not the suit, but it was a kind of a knife. It was made of vibranium only, but it was a knife so that it could break through anything. The way when the collector caught King T'Challa or StarLord inside the collector's, where he collects all those, inside a kind of a prism, a small box like prison, he breaks through that with the help of his necklace. T'Challa as the StarLord crackles with enthusiasm and knowing, and this version of StarLord is very exciting to watch. To be honest, this is far better than the movie, and the acting that is done here with the action scenes. But the Ravagers' voices fell a little short, which could have been improved. And overall review of this episode is a very badass, because we know how badass King T'Challa or the Black Panther is, and he becoming StarLord, who is also badass, is going on a different level. So with that, I would really love to conclude my review. I won't give you major spoilers so that you can enjoy the episode. So with that, Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a like, share and subscribe, and I'll meet you with the third episode of What If. Bye bye.